Ecological succession is a very crucial part of biology, being a key determining factor in both the strength of an ecosystem and the infrastructural capacity of an area. Utilizing the revolutionary material of Plato, we can showcase this with ease. Beginning with primary succession, the process begins with an area of little to no plant life, such as bare rock or a place of volcanic activity. This rock eventually becomes prime breeding ground. As you can see, with time passing, moss and lichen break down the rock, with lichen producing acids and chemicals that allow for the gradual dissolution of the rock, while moss simply forms in cracks and crevices, eventually splitting the rock apart. Finally, once the rocks have been completely broken down and the dead moss and lichen begin to build up, usually over the course of several hundred years, a soil is allowed to form. Similarly to the classic American West, progress is built off the bodies of the pioneers, with the buildup of dead moss and lichen creating a nutrient-rich and healthy soil off of which early secondary species such as grasses and flowers can flourish. This, however, while great for the foundation of the ecosystem's autotrophs and producers, of course also creates competition for both sunlight, nutrients, and soil. And so begins the road to a climax community, with the evolution of the ecosystem ranging from simple grasses and flowers up to moderate shrubbery, and eventually climaxing with large trees and an organized hierarchy of plants. This, however, can be vulnerable to disturbances, such as floods, wildfires, human intervention and disturbance, and, as representing in this scenario, a horrific meteor deleting the local ecosystem. Many of these disturbances and conflicts between producers and consumers can often lead to the resetting of a succession cycle, and the repeating of the process of succession. However, due to the nature of nature, biodiversity leads to the strength and integrity of an ecosystem, with a careful balance to be maintained between autotrophs and heterotrophs, producers and consumers, and also to be able to provide the infrastructure to sustain life.